Fancy remix, page 444.
Hello, welcome back to Take 444, another dose of psychedelia from my record collection. Picking up where we left off a couple of weeks ago, we're still in the C's, and I'm going to start off with this band called Christmas. They four-piece from Toronto, from Ontario in Canada. This is a reissue on Paragon. That's the label. I think it's probably a bootleg. I picked up a few years ago. Didn't know anything about them other than what's written on the back. So they released two albums. This one is from 1970. They're a four-piece. This is their second album. The originals go for about £3,000, $3,000. It's pretty good. Side one is it's kind of standard rock for from 1970, but it's side two that's the reason that you'd want to get it. It's been reissued lots of times. So side two is called Jungle Fabulous and is 20 minutes long. A whole side of guitar workout, pretty psychedelic. In places it sounds a little bit like Dark Star or From the Dead, although it's not nearly as good guitar playing. It's not as lyrical as Jerry Garcia's playing, but it's pretty good, and it's recommended for that track. Like I say, side one is a bit hit and miss, but definitely check out side two if you like long guitar workouts from around that time. Christmas on Paragon. Next up we have jumping all over the place as usual with my record collection in time. So this is Current 93. This is from 1992. So this is really a one-man band. David Tibet, that's him on the front there. So it's called Thunder Perfect Mind. He's made a load of albums. This one's from 92. And those are the labels. So this is strange stuff. He had some connection to Psychic TV and that type of left field stuff that was going on in the 90s. So this is really weird folk. It could be classed as apocalyptic folk is something I've heard describing it. So this is, it's very strange. If you like your folk, outsider folk music on the odd side, then this is something to check out. It's actually this. So this was limited. It was released twice when it came out. Once by the band, and then also by Tolmaic Terrascope, which is Bevis Fron's magazine. They're both limited to 200 copies. This is the letter from Terrascope letting me know that my album is on its way. Comes with an insert as well. It's a signed copy. I think they're probably pretty scarce since there were only 200 copies released, 200 signed copies released. That's the signature up there. But yeah, Current 93, pretty odd stuff. If you like your music a little bit on the strange side, it's probably something to check out. Again, jumping all over the place. This is actually from the 90s as well. I always have trouble pronouncing their name. Charalambides, I think it's pronounced. This is a reissue of an album called Strangle the Wretched Heavens. They are an American band from Texas, and it sounds like it's from Texas as well. It's sun-baked guitar workouts. Comes with a pointless. I don't know why people do that, to put stuff like that in there. Nobody's going to put it on their wall, surely. That's the label. It's a kind of guitar experiments, psychedelic guitar, noisy. Owes something to that Sonic Youth type guitar excursions noise, but it's more psychedelic than Sonic Youth, and it's pretty interesting stuff if you like experimental guitar music. On Drawing Room Records, I don't know anything about that label. I've never heard of them before. Next up, we have Neon, the album Neon by the Cyrkle, pretty well known. On Columbia, it's a stereo copy. So this came out in '67. It's their second album, I believe. The first one was Red Rubber Ball, which had the hit on it. This is a good psychedelic pop. Very much of its time. They were named by John Lennon, I believe. I think they backed. Were they a support band on the Beatles' last tour, I believe, in '66? The Cyrkle, Neon. Some good psychedelic pop there. Another psychedelic pop band, this time from Holland. It's the cover that got me when I found it in a bargain bin. So this is from 1968. This is orchestral pop music, very light psych touches on it, but it's pretty interesting Dutch psychedelic beat music. The label is called Imperial. Check that out. That's the label. I think they released a couple of albums, and that's the groovy sleeve. They had a chap called Arnold Muren playing bass, Dutch bass player, not the Ipswich footballer of the same name. Next we go to Scotland in the turn of the century, 2000s. This is the Cosmic Rough Riders. This is a compilation of, it's called Enjoy the Melodic Sunshine. It's a compilation of their of tracks of theirs. They released a few albums. This is the only one I've got. So this is very much as it looks. It's sort of sunshine, jangly sunshine pop, Californian Laurel Canyon type stuff. It's pretty interesting. That's the inner sleeve with the lyrics, and this one is on white vinyl. It's very well done. It's good sunshine pop. I think they broke up not long after this came out. So this came out in about 2000, I think. Cosmic Rough Riders. Next, we've got a couple of albums, the only two albums I've got actually, by a band that I wish I had seen. Unfortunately, I never did. The fantastic Cramps. This is their first album, Songs the Lord Taught Us. Brilliant artwork that they did. So this is all, I'm sure everybody knows the Cramps. This is from 1980. An original copy on Illegal Records. So it's punky surf music, garage band. They're basically a horror show garage band. I'm sure you all know them well. Songs the Lord Taught Us. That's their first album, and this is their second album called Psychedelic Jungle. The first one was with they mostly. So the band were Poison Ivy and Nick Knox on drums and Lux Interior singing, and that was with Brian Gregory. The first album, he died after this album, I think, or not long after. And then this second album is with Kid Congo Powers on guitar, replacing him. Both sort of classic lineups of the Cramps. Great stuff. And I wasn't going to show this until I saw one of Mazzy's videos last week, I think, or beginning of this week, where he, it's a band that doesn't get any credit. I absolutely loved them when they came out, and that is Camper Van Beethoven. He said that he thought they had psychedelic touches. I did too. I did at the time, and I still do. This is their first album, I think. Telephone Free, Landslide Victory. Fantastic cover. On Rough Trade, and this has the hit, the indie hit, Take the Skinheads Bowling. I would like to show their the next incarnation of David Lowery, I think it is, as the main guy. His next band was called Cracker, who I really liked as well, but I only have their stuff on CD, and I don't have my CDs to hand because they're all stacked up in the loft. But they're a great band as well, Cracker. But Take the Skinheads Bowling, Camper Van Beethoven. And last but not least, as you're listening in the background to, this is the blatantly psychedelic Constantine, Day of Light. This came out a few years ago. This is his first album, I think. He did another album, which I haven't got, but I will get. So this is a dreaded Unipack. And what do we have here? We have another rather pointless poster. Lyrics on the inside. So this is psychedelic folk, Baroque pop, all blatantly psychedelic with all the trimmings, the mellotrons and the sitars. It's really good stuff. I really like it. It has a credit to somebody called Derek Fisher. I don't know who that could be, but yeah, good stuff from Chicago, I believe. Constantine. That's all for this week. There'll be some more soon. If I can get time to make videos, I will. It tends to take a lot longer than I expected to do this, but yeah, see you soon.